Government officials insist that this is an isolated incident.
Warning. The following program contains explicit language and mature content. It is not meant for the easily offended. So if you are an emotional pussy, please refrain from listening. Thank you and enjoy.
Back at it. The Buzz Podcast, your boy Cujo. My man Jules is back in the building. Got out for good behavior this week.
Got liberty.
He got a free 3-day pass. Gotta take advantage of it. As you see here, we got a special guest today. He goes by the name of Groovy Shmokes. He is man, I can't even put you into a category. You're an artist, you're a runner, you're
I know, I was looking at that. Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades. Groovy, appreciate you making your way out here, dude. First of all, dude, the name. Where does the name come from?
Groovy Shmokes?
Yeah.
There's not really the craziest story to it. I was in I don't know what we were doing, but I was in the whip with my homie. We were on the way towards the UTEP area. And I don't know what we were talking about, but...
Smoking, though.
Probably, but he just said, like, you should just go by Groovy Shmokes, and it was just the perfect timing, perfect situation. I enjoyed it, so I just stuck with it. But that kind of leads to how I just treat the rest of my music. So when I write my music, I'm writing them from, I guess, the film background that I have.
Okay.
I like to tell stories and be very visual with what I'm writing. Mm. So before anything is an album, it's usually just like a loose story at first, and then I guess I try to pick out like what would be scenes, and then those scenes are like the chapters, and then the chapters become songs, and it kind of like devolves from like a movie into like
an album.
So there is Groovy Shmokes, but that's allowed me to create a bunch of different characters,
okay,
and kind of build like this like loose universe, like Tarantino style.
Oh,
you know, not MCU style where it's like deliberate,
yeah,
but Tarantino style where like some of the references from Pulp Fiction kind of come into like some Kill Bill stuff and all that. It's like loose, you know?
Yeah.
So I have different names for some of these different characters, and Groovy Shmokes is like the center character of all of this.
He's the main character.
Yeah, so some of the stuff that I'm about to be releasing this year, Groovy Shmokes hasn't even come into the story just yet. So like I'm telling like prequel stuff right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just building.
Yeah, but it's like the center character of it all.
Yeah.
Groovy Shmokes.
Has that always been the idea? Is pushing it as a like you said, like a movie in a fucking album? Has that always been, or is that just the way it came out?
I think starting from Apple Bags.
Okay.
In 2019, I released an album called Glide, and it was just something that I wanted to put out right after I graduated college. It was just like the music that I had loosely written. I didn't really like think of tying them together or anything like that. Yeah. And it was just like an album wrapping all that up.
Yeah.
But then my next one came out in 2021, and that one I was conceptual about it. So I had like the name of the character and everything. And even though I didn't make any videos or visuals for it, that's where like that starts. And so that character does exist within the rest of these albums. So I would say starting from there to 2021. It wasn't like the beginning like idea though. The idea was always to just kind of like rap and try to be conceptual on like a song level. But once Apple Bags came around, I was like, nah, dude, I don't even want a conceptual album. I want a conceptual discography. Okay. Like I want the whole thing.
They're all intertwined.
Like, yeah.
I mean,
I bet you have a lot of time too. That was like COVID time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you get in your head.
Yeah, but sometimes that's scary to get in your head, man.
Well, I mean, also during that time, I was going through a lot of different things. Yeah, I got into a lot of trouble during that time. So there was even a point where I was in jail for 2 weeks, dude.
You didn't wear your mask, or what was going on?
Dude,
what happens with the 19?
You were driving without your mask.
It's getting wild, though. But Yeah, dude. For a while, I was just like, for a 2-week period, bro. I was just like, I had to like spend it at the annex and shit.
Okay.
So then, I remember getting a notepad from commissary, and I wrote, not the one that I'm working on now, but I did write I wrote a whole album while I was in there, dude. So. Yeah,
that's
dude,
pretty good.
all fucking movie style, bro. Like, fucking, like dramatic and shit. But you have to like find a way to like kill time in there, dude, because it's fucking boring. So yeah, I had a notepad and I was just writing out like that loose story of what was going on.
I'm nobody's bitch.
Now I was writing a lot about this one movie that I really fucked with from the 80s, An American Werewolf in London.
Hell yeah, that's a good one. Stay
Yeah,
in the
dude.
middle of the road.
Yeah. So there's an album that'll be coming out that's really inspired by like that, and that's what I was just writing by.
I remember when that movie came out, fucked me all up. That's how old I am.
That was.
I think I watched it in the theaters. When
That's
I
the
was a kid.
first
Fucked me
time.
up.
That's the first time I think we saw a person turn into the werewolf. Before that, it was always like the shadow, or they would jump behind a couch and come back out. So, and then I think
It inspired Thriller.
yes, yeah, that same director.
Damn. So what kind of shit? What the fuck were you doing that threw you in the annex, man?
Yeah, that was my next
It was-
question.
What the fuck were you doing?
It was just dumb. I mean,
Beer run?
growing up like right at 18, all the way to I'd say like maybe 24. There was just like a handful of times where I got popped with like weed.
Okay.
And then eventually it turned into a DWI, and then I got in trouble while I was dealing with the first one.
Okay.
I got in trouble for this with the second DWI. So that one was the one that fucking screwed,
That threw you
Oh,
in.
okay.
that one screwed me over bad. And that one sucks a lot because that was actually I got that second DWI on the 1 year anniversary when we were celebrating Emmeff Pearl's anniversary, dude. So you can imagine like the high that I was on that night.
Yeah.
Just fucking slammed down.
Yeah.
Dude, your
bro, it
fucking
was-
insurance is through the roof.
It's trash, bro. It's trash. Probably, yeah. I mean, I don't even really know. I don't know what to compare it to. Like,
Fuck. You
as
never
soon-
seen
like,
regular insurance.
Yeah, like as soon as I was 18, I kind
Yeah.
of started to get in trouble. But you turn things around, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk comfortably about it because
Yeah.
I'm pretty far removed from it now. So
That's good.
it's like all behind me.
So what was the turning point? What I mean, was it the 2 weeks and fucking at the annex, or was there something else that's just like, you know what, I've got to be done with that shit.
You would think it was that, but I mean, even then, COVID was like, okay, so this was the 1 year anniversary was January 19th, 2020.
Okay.
So that's when I got the DWI, and then a month later is when they told me I have to turn myself in, and so that's about end of February, like February 27th. So I'm in there.
That's when it started, huh?
Yeah, I'm in there for 2 weeks. I get out like March 12th or something.
That's when it shut down.
The very next morning, like obviously when I don't know if you guys ever been popped or anything, but like they always fucking let you out like at 3 a.m. at an inconvenient time and shit.
Okay.
So I get out like at 4 a.m. I think like 7, 8 a.m. the NBA announces that it's gonna shut down, and then like 2 days later I'm doing a back workout at Gold's, and then they shut down. So I'm in my head I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, if I was in there for like 3 more days, bro,
Yeah.
I might have been like in there for a while they like figured their shit out. So I lucked out in that sense, but in the sense of waiting for like my court hearing to determine what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
It took like a year before
Kept bumping it down.
yeah. So I had a breathalyzer for that whole year, and that none of that time was counting towards like the probation that I was eventually gonna get. So then a year later they finally ruled it, and it's like a year and 8 months of probation. So
And you're already doing it.
yeah, so I had a breathalyzer for close to 3 years, bro.
Yeah.
So like 2 weeks in the annex compared to 3 years of just like, it's not even just about like not even being able to drink. It's also like I couldn't travel.
Yeah.
I had to pay for that shit every month.
Yeah, I was about to say that shit's expensive.
So,
man.
like,
Oh, do they?
so-
They charge you?
Yeah.
that shit?
Yeah, bro. It's like car insurance. It was like $150 a
Oh,
month, bro.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was nuts, dude. So that was, I think, the turning point. I realized at that point, like, oh, dude, first of all, if I get a third one, I'll go to prison. You know what I mean? So that would be lame because it's not even on anything violent. I just
Right.
had a drinking problem for a while.
California would be death penalty. 3 strikes and shit.
That was shout out to our boy Escalante. That's what he got popped for.
Oh,
Antonio
man.
Escalante, the boxer, he did what? He got like 5? He did like 3 years or some shit like that?
Yeah.
And it
yeah.
just sucks, bro, because you're just in there thinking, like, damn, like, I'm not even, like,
It's not even that
I'm not
serious.
even threatening society.
Yeah, and they have you locked up in there.
Yeah, dude. So just like that's a wake up call because you think like you don't even have to be a full blown criminal to have like a lot of shit taken away from you.
Do they offer like classes? Like, you know,
I don't know. I mean, I was only in there for like 2 weeks. Oh, what do you mean?
like, I mean, if you're
Like AA and shit?
yeah, like
I read AA while I was in there. It was funny. What the fuck are you gonna do? Like,
I mean,
yeah,
they
it's a
should
book.
offer help. Obviously, you like to
guess
drink and shit.
I guess if you're in there long enough, bro. But I was just in there like to hold. I mean, I played basketball one time while I was there. That was cool. But for the most part,
I couldn't even get in the pickup game.
but for the most part, I was just like I was in there in the tank for like the whole time.
Did you learn any good recipes with like ramen and shit? Like,
Oh, dude, yeah,
you
we
can
made
make
some,
the
we made some
tamales
soup
and
in
shit?
there, bro.
No shit.
We made some
the
soup in there,
spreads
bro.
and shit.
Yeah, you crush up your noodles first, and then the hot water. I burned myself, bro, and I had to hold that shit down because I didn't want no one in there to know I fucked up. Cause,
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, fuck, I'm a visitor. Like I'm only in there for like 2 weeks, you know.
Yeah.
This is home for some people. But what was I about to say about I read that shit while I was in there. But
They.
yeah, it was like it was funny too because like I found it in the trash, bro. Like
Oh,
they had already given up on that shit.
like nah.
But it was interesting to read. I mean, not so much that I was like down in the dumps feeling like that about myself, but I was just like, all right, well, I'm in here obviously because drinking got in the way that much. So let me go ahead and read this. And so I've been pretty open about whether or not like you have a good or bad relationship with alcohol, and I've been like pretty comfortable with that conversation and stuff.
Yeah.
But stepping out, obviously, when you're going through the probation program, they're evaluating if you need to do the like the rehab classes or anything. So I've had to do those, it's called TAP.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of that?
No.
It's the Treatment Alternative to Incarceration Program. So you just go to these meetings like on your throughout your probation. You just talk to like the counselor or whatever about what you did last week or some shit. So
Yeah.
it's weird, bro. Like I have like a really good job right now. I have a platform that is doing well, and it's backed by the city.
Wow.
I have all these crazy things you would never imagine that I had to deal with all that legal shit. But
Yeah.
that was what my early 20s were.
Well, at least you caught it early. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 31 now, so like I would say it's probably since around like 27, like late 27 to 28 years old is when I finally have been able to just sort of like
Turn it around.
all that shit's like behind.
Yeah.
I've still
So
had,
no
like,
drinking. I mean, you don't have to answer that.
I
mean,
drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
For the marathon though, I did go 4 months with no drinking.
Oh, okay.
Just to like stay sturdy for that training plan.
Yeah.
But well, I mean, like for instance, I'm a bartender right now.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's part of the job.
Yeah.
not necessarily, but like I do want to be fluent in what I'm serving.
Hell
So
yeah.
it's not so much the beers. I think I can get by now with how many years I've had drinking. I know like what any sort of category of beer tastes like, but I don't know shit about wine. So I definitely want to learn about wine, but that doesn't take fucking years of pounding it down. I could just do like a flight and like learn what different kinds are.
Just
Right.
don't drink no Mad Dog. I'm gonna just save you some time.
The MD, the
MD
2020s, dude.
Yeah,
bro,
no,
those
MDs
shits-
or something else, but that was,
I don't like that juice type of alcohol, bro.
No, it's
was-
horrible.
It's
man.
all sticky and
And
shit.
it took me many years to realize I didn't like it.
It's like medicine, dude.
Yeah.
I don't like that stuff.
Tussin.
many years,
Many years and many hangovers and
You see, but the good thing is, like Jules was saying, sometimes you need to hit not bottom, but you need to hit a certain point where it's like, dude, I got to get my shit straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
And it sucks that it took being incarcerated and having to fucking not being able to get in a pickup game and fucking.
I was
know.
done,
That's what
bro.
it's like, yo, dude, I'm
dude.
done.
Well, as soon as we
done
got out
drinking.
to it's called the sunroom. As soon as I got out to the sunroom, I was like, all right, this is where I'm gonna make my name, dude.
yeah.
I'm trying to dunk
You're
off
gonna
of
ball
it.
on these
It
motherfuckers.
just sucked because there was no grip on the court, bro.
Yeah.
couldn't bang
You're
on no
shirtless and you're pantless. You're without pants, dog.
It's a fucking Diddy party all of a sudden.
moves. I looked out, bro. I was in a pretty chill tank. It was funny because they're like at an angle. You could see the other tank across. That shit looked like a fucking madhouse, bro. I was
Yeah?
like, God, I'm glad I'm in this one, bro. Because it was just a bunch of chill people in that one. So
Yeah.
you know, like all jokes aside, like I didn't have to worry too much about the experience. It genuinely was like, fuck, bro, because we had to remember, like we had just finished the 1 year anniversary of MF.
Yeah.
All these ideas were running and shit, like of what we were gonna do next, and we had to pause. And then COVID honestly fucked up everything else.
Yeah, that
So,
fucked up everybody's shit.
Yeah.
So, Emmeff Pearl, that's a studio, right?
Eventually, it'll be a physical studio and everything, but
Okay.
it's more of like a production collective.
Okay.
And I mean the studios are homes and stuff, but we do collaborate with recording studios in order to get our audio done, and sometimes to have the space provided to us. But yeah, dude, Emmeff Pearl, it's a production house.
So what else? What else you got on here? Because I was seeing you got the MFHQ Live, the Concrete Lullabies, the Hybrid.
Yeah, I got you.
You got all kinds of shit on here, dude. What else? What else you got going on there?
I don't know. So when I first
Hybrid bug eaters.
Yeah. when I first started Emmeff Pearl, I had just gotten out of college and I had graduated with marketing. So I wanted to offer like social media services to people.
Yeah.
And then I realized, all right, eventually that project came in. Midnight Sessions came in, which is Emmeff Pearl's like main
flagship
project. Yeah,
okay.
The flagship program. And I felt after a while, I was like, I got into real estate photography after that. And then I realized, well, I don't want a realtor to have to scroll through all this music shit just to get to like my portfolio for real estate photos. So I started at that point. I became obsessed with just giving everything its own
branch. Yeah.
So that's why it seems like there's a lot, but eventually it all just kind of like I can group those together. So like Groovy Shmokes, it really is its own thing. Like it's my music. It's my music. It's my project, and there's like an end to it probably. Like I don't feel like I'm gonna be rapping. Like I'm always gonna have like I already kind of know where that's gonna like stop. Emmeff Pearl is like my contribution to the community. Okay, it's me and the skills that I've gained through film and audio. Not necessarily audio. We always have a team that we work with, but you know I do have goals within audio, so I know how to like articulate them and all that to the engineers.
Okay,
so like all of my skills in that sense. I try to have a platform similar to this where I'm just trying to give people a place to either perform their music or to share their opinions and help us get closer to that music.
Okay.
Sometimes it's even entrepreneurs and it has nothing to do with music. Like MFHQ, the podcast, I felt like with it being so, well, when we started it kind of like when podcasts were really starting to roll up, especially here in El Paso.
Yeah.
And so, I just felt like I wanted it to have its own separate thing as well. It could probably live on Emmeff Pearl on its own, but I decided to give it its own, and that really allowed us to start communicating with people beyond music. Like now we're talking to business owners, just professionals who are deep into their career, and so and then Concrete Lullabies is like this thing that I've been wanting to do. Emmeff Pearl is like original productions, but at times because of our work with Midnight Sessions and stuff, people have reached out to us and asked us, "Hey, can you help us film? Can you help us film a Midnight Sessions?" But like it's not Midnight Sessions, you know what I mean? Same thing with all the design that I've done throughout my time. Sometimes people will ask me to like do an album cover for them or like a single artwork, and so I'm like, well, I kind of want to have a portfolio of the work that I do for artists, like per their request. So this is original productions. Then you got the ones that are like gigs, like commissions, and so that's Concrete Lullabies.
Okay, so Midnight Sessions is that's the like the in studio acapella kind of like a acoustic
like
session
Tiny Desk
that you
concerts?
did? Yeah, Tiny Desk concerts. Okay. Yeah, because I saw. Oh shit, I can't remember the dudes.
They've earned their own identity now. We're like 8 seasons in, but
I've seen quite a bit
of
of those, and I can't remember the last dude I remember that I saw. That I was like, "Yo, this shit is fucking dope," because it's something different.
You gotta check that out.
It's something that definitely needs a lot more. Because you get to, like you said, with Tiny Desk, the thing I love about it is that you get to see the artist, not all the fucking smoke behind it.
Yeah,
you get to see the true fucking artistry of it. Either you're gonna make it or you're not. You know what I mean? Either they attach to you or you don't, and then you get to see so many special, like a fucking Buddy Guy was just did a fucking tune. He's like fucking 110, 112.
Who brought him out? Someone brought him out.
It was Buddy Guy. He brought some other kid with him. I can't remember the other
from
kid's
Sinners.
name. I can't remember the dude's name.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But yeah, dude, so it's awesome because you start seeing a bunch of old school people. Like the dude, the lead singer from CCR just did one like 3 months ago, and he's like fucking 85, and he's still going. He's still touring with his son. It's fucking John Fogerty.
John Fogerty.
I was like, God damn, he don't sound anything like he used to, but it was like it's wild because you get to see the artistry, and it's amazing to see that with local talent. You know, because everybody always wants to try to, you know, hit the what's the fucking word I'm looking for? The oh shit, the shit that changes your voice to make it sound perfect.
Oh,
The
like
auto
auto-tune and
tune.
all that?
Auto-tune.
Yeah, everybody's trying to hit the auto tune just to sound great and then not sound like themselves, and it gets fucking old.
Well,
You'd love to hear the fuck
Yeah, I
ups.
guess it just displays like you either got talent or you don't.
Yeah,
you
it's
know what I mean?
the originality. dude.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
if you could hold it down.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the challenges sometimes when we're picking artists too, because I definitely try to pick artists where I'm like, damn, like are they relying a lot on autotune? Because when we meet up with them, I'm gonna ask them like to like, take that shit out.
Yeah.
But I also like Midnight because, you know, you get to see the smoke and mirrors behind it, and what I mean by that is like sometimes you don't even notice how crazy the keyboardist is going on a song because of all the layers and
Exactly.
And like, so when we have a multi-cam production on everyone, and then we cut to the motherfucker going crazy on the keys, you're like, oh shit, I didn't even really realize how crazy he's going.
Right.
So it really allows you to get like the full experience too, beyond like the vocalist as well.
That's why live sounds so much better, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a
The
live
drums,
type of
you
person,
know?
man.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
Even when it comes to hip hop artists, like that's one of the things for Midnight too. Is I do feel like we haven't really had the opportunity to capture every hip hop artist here just yet, because I don't know how many of them can get a live band to back them and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's when the truth comes out.
It's not so much that, but it's just like the resourcefulness of it. But also, like not everybody would translate well to a live band.
Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, those are the things that I look for when it comes to Midnight. Is like, fuck, if we do scale them back and take away all the bells and whistles, are they still gonna be good? Because that word you used before, like sandbag, like I would never want to like do that either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to set somebody up for failure because that's
Also,
the
like our
last...
production too. Like we have a portfolio that we care about as well.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah,
Like
you-
you can't apply to be on Midnight.
Sometimes I like the stripped down version better.
Oh,
you know?
dude, a lot of the times it's. I mean, even like with some of the bangers, they slow it down. Oh, dude, you can't. I can't like
Like when they used to do that in MTV. What was that?
Unplugged.
Unplugged.
Yeah, yeah.
Just sounded so much better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Nirvana and, you know.
Yeah, but it's because it sounds more. It's more intimate. There's
Excellent,
more.
excellent.
You feel like there's certain songs that these guys write where they're bearing their fucking soul, and it gets lost behind a lot of the
Or like
instrumental
a fast
whatnot.
song, and then they slow it down. You hear the lyrics, what they're saying, and I was like, "Damn, I didn't realize that song was that deep." You know?
Yeah, give me the 8-minute sad boy version.
Yeah, I like that shit.
For real, bro.
Like, yeah, I
I
want
like
you to
that
cry
shit,
right
dude.
here.
I want to hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah, I prefer that.
So when it came to your music, because I know you keep on saying, being in a film, what is it about film that catches you so much that's like your main thing that you even made your music career around, like a film idea?
I mean, outside of just like enjoying them, I like universes. I don't know. I think MCU really did a lot of shit for me because I liked because then I was able to really appreciate Tarantino's universe a lot more after that. And now they do that shit with everything, but I do enjoy it.
everything's all
The
connected.
Conjuring's a fucking universe too.
Yeah. Hey, that was pretty good though.
But it's cool. Like I
I've never
like
seen
that
any
shit.
of 'em.
I like connected storytelling.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, I just like the idea of it, and I guess that's what happens when you pick up a camera. Like photography eventually stems into video, and then video you start to like figure out like what you could do with it, and you do like music videos, films, and everything. Like now I'm in a place where I'm even scaling. I'm reading now.
Okay.
I'm reading because I feel like at this point I can still gain a lot from watching and studying film and stuff, but
Right.
like I'm trying to even explore more into storytelling. It's storytelling at the end of the day. Like I try to do storytelling within everything I do. So maybe that's the source of it. Not so much film. I think it's storytelling.
storytelling.
That's like, because like I can make a hip hop album right now, but the basis, the seed of it is that like I want to make sure that there's a beginning and end to it, and then it's the same concept with like the films and everything.
Right.
Even with my freaking captions, bro, I try to keep my captions like short on my Instagram posts,
Yeah.
but none of them are ever short, dude. And it's because I'm always just trying to like craft like a story and just like, so I would say like that's the seed. Like I really like the storytelling of film.
Okay.
Did you ever check out was it Prince Paul? Like he makes those the albums. They tell stories. No. Thieves.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, Prince Paul, great producer. Anyway, look him up.
Wait, did I read
Like-
somewhere that you're making a book also? You're
nah.
writing a book? I could have sworn I read somewhere you're doing, but maybe it's somebody else I was talking about. We need to bring them.
Just
That's fucked up, right?
Wrong guest host.
Like, all right, yeah. So
Wrong
moving on.
guest host.
Yeah, that Prince Paul one. It's Prince Among Thieves. You look that up.
That sounds familiar. That sounds
was
a lot
good.
more familiar.
Yeah, it's dope.
So when, like you said, with the storytelling, like how did you even think about getting into music though? Because I mean, like, I know you're going into the movies, and you said I know, like you said, like the universes and shit. But like, how did you decide? You know what? I want to go put word to beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I've been into rapping, and I feel like it evolved naturally because probably the 10-year-old version of me is corny as shit, probably, dude. But at that point, I remember when I would ride my bike around the neighborhood and stuff, and I would just be like imagining like these track lists that, like, I don't know, they probably would never come out or anything.
Yeah.
And then in high school, I just met a dude. I had a homie who kind of made beats that sounded pretty cool. So like I just would like dabble with it. And then me and a lot of other friends from basketball, we eventually would start to like hotbox the whip and then rap over instrumentals and stuff. And then that's where I got into like flowing and ciphering and freestyling. It was never a thing for me though. I don't like to freestyle. I like to like write my raps. But honestly, I would say I had these things that I would write, and then the first place I really got to like put them out was shout out Richie, dude, B-Woms, bro.
Yeah.
I would go to B-Woms. The first one I went to was at the Black Orchid Lounge.
Okay.
West Side, right?
Yeah. I went with one of my homies, Kano, and when I went up, I just really enjoyed it. And this is probably like the first instance as like an adult now.
Yeah.
Like college time, where I just decided, all right, I'm gonna what is it?
Pursue this or what?
Yeah, like I'm gonna encourage.
It's gonna actually be a job. It's actually gonna be
Not a
more than
job
just
or anything, but
more
like-
than a hobby.
Yeah, like I'm gonna, and it is a hobby. Like Emmeff Pearl is the thing that I hope blows up.
Yeah.
Like I hope to get funding and make money off of that, because like I hope that I'm never reliant on whether or not my album hits or anything.
Right.
Cause,
Yeah.
Cause
You
like,
want to do that for fun?
No, like, yeah, dude. Like the songs that I'm really working on right now, they're deeply personal, bro. So it's like, imagine I'm over here relying on like people to fuck with that. Like, after I just poured my whole ass fucking heart out, like I'd rather just put it out and then people just end up fucking with it naturally, because it's like, damn, no one else said that shit.
And
like,
it's your
no
most
one else talked
hurtful
about it.
song becomes your biggest hit, and you got to sing that shit like
Every day.
like Eric Clapton and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Pretty much.
Oh. So,
imagine singing that all the time. Like,
no, that song would kill me.
yeah.
Literally.
But I would say like open mics, like that, like that's why I really enjoy jazz rap, because it came first from like acapella, like spoken word poetry, and then it like, I don't know, I guess because I listen to rap a lot, and honestly like I do practice in my room and shit, like I listen to myself a lot and shit, so eventually I learned how to like follow the beats and drum patterns and stuff, and I think I got a pretty good knack for like just flowing now.
Did you
over a
like?
beat.
Do you like Guru?
See, I don't even know what that is.
Guru from Gangstar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, okay. He has great albums. It's called Jazzmatazz. Listen to that album. Came out in the 90s.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
right up your
yeah.
alley right there, bro.
Yeah, give me all the homework. I'll listen to it.
The brand new heavies. They had the what was it? The hip hop experience. Brand new heavies. You're gonna like that one too. All right.
Yeah. Anything Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
Anything
Any
Tribe Called
native
Quest.
tongues.
Quest,
Anything
yeah.
native tongues per se. Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah, there's a lot of good shit out there that you got.
But I would definitely run to the Guru Jazzmatazz, and even Coogee Rap though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, we've always been a big component, and luckily Jules is a few months older than me, is you got to know where you're going, you got to know where you came from. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah,
and
no,
it's,
I respect
you
that.
always got to go back and look at, who's laid the foundation, then
Stetsasonic.
go off of there. You know what I mean? But, like, it's if you were to, if somebody were to ask you, what does Groovy Shmokes, what is his style like? What is his forte like? Like, how would you explain your rap to somebody? Like, how would you break it down for them? You'd be comparable to, or your sound would be comparable to.
You're trying to describe yourself.
Yeah.
For someone that don't know shit.
Yeah, somebody that's like if you're talking to an alien, right?
An
that
alien.
wouldn't know anything about hip hop, like how would you describe Groovy Shmokes?
I mean, if to compare it to other artists, I feel like the artists that I've enjoyed having a similar sound and like I would like to try to fit in that sound is like a Mac Miller or like an Isaiah Rashad. It's very just chill, laid back raps, but it's at the same time, if you're listening, the shit that they're saying is so smooth and like they have so much confidence behind these lyrics that are actually very vulnerable and self-reflective. Like I feel like the raps that I do are very reflective and they talk a lot about what I've either gone through or what I'm going through and like my inner monologue and everything, and it's just in like a raw way where I think a lot of us, especially after I've performed these in like intimate spaces, I've had people like approach me after and be like, "Oh, dude, I'm glad you rapped about that because like I feel that shit too sometimes." But I just feel like at the same time, it's like conversation starters, you know?
Yeah.
When you hear these verses, they're conversation starters for you to ask yourself, like, "Damn, how do I feel about that? I haven't given myself a chance to like think about that myself." So I'm gonna like, I want my songs to like make you feel self-reflective as well. You know, I want not in like a hippie way or anything, but like in like a genuine way, because I try to ground everything that I'm doing, because I know how that can sound preachy or whatever, and I don't want to do that, because like I've seen a lot of rappers who have like a really strong, powerful message lose it because they sound too preachy with their songs.
Yeah.
KRS-One.
Or you know who else?
I'm sorry, and I love KRS.
You heard of Joyner Lucas?
Yeah.
Like such a talented rapper, but I feel like he misses the mark because a lot of his shit comes off as corny because it's
real
too
preachy.
Yes,
Yeah.
like, so I try to really avoid that, but like at the same time, I think I'm hitting the mark, bro, with my shit. So, I don't know if that answers it. Like, like I want the music to feel like, holy shit, like that was like a therapy session. Like that was reflective, you know, like rather than feeling a therapy session because somebody asked you questions, you just like you were a fly on the wall of a therapy session. Now that you're leaving it, you're like, fuck, like.
Yeah.
I have all this shit that's in my head that
when we were talking about KRS-One, I feel stupid. Like after I listen to his music, I'm just like,
he's brilliant.
I'm just like, fucking brilliant. Yeah, he talks about all this shit, and I'm like, damn, I don't know nothing.
Did you ever go to any of his workshops that he had? Or
here.
I haven't to the Encyclopedia of Hip Hop or the Bible of Hip Hop.
Yeah,
I think is what he
Church
calls
of
it.
Hip Hop.
Church of Hip Hop.
Yeah,
I've never gone. I've always wanted
went
to go.
to a show and then the after lecture type thing and got my album signed, and it was cool, man. I mean, I don't think I heard a word he was saying. I was just starstruck. Like I was just like, that is KRS-One. You know what I mean? Like I was just like when I went to go see Guru too, and I was just like bugging the fuck out.
Oh, I get that's always with Rakim. I was like, yo.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
But it's crazy because what would you say to somebody who a lot of the fans nowadays, especially like ever since 8 Mile and shit came out, right? A lot of the hip hop fans, going back to what you were talking about earlier, that you don't like to freestyle. A lot of the hip hop fans now think that if you can't freestyle, you're pretty much trash, right? Because everything should be coming off the dome, and that's always been like the big thing. What do you say to a fan who would say something to the effect that if you can't freestyle, you're trash, regardless of what you say?
Damn, I mean that would suck because then it kind of sounds like they're closed-minded already. Like like they already have their mind made on it.
Some people like to put their thoughts down before, you know.
Yeah. I just feel like I respect that sport. Like that's why, like, you know what I mean. Like I do see hip hop as a sport, and I'm competitive in the sense of like album creations.
Right.
But I probably wouldn't even ever dare to step into like a hip hop battle or anything like that because it is a whole different sport, dude. And it's just like I'm not even in my rap.
Two different things, man.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? Like look at Cannabis.
To rap on the top of your head,
amazing freestyle.
Can't put it in a record.
You just can't put it in, man. It makes button. You know what I mean?
Or
like,
what's the other guy's name? He's got the tattoos on his face. He's a battle rapper. Fuck.
White guy?
Nah, he's black.
Tech Nine?
No.
Oh. No, he's just
battle
independent.
Rapper, but like,
he's just an independent rapper.
But like, you wouldn't hear him. You wouldn't hear no album of him.
Because some of the greatest like freestyle rappers, they can't make albums for shit, man.
No.
Yeah, and so like that's the thing is like I also
Supernatural.
I understand that like I probably also have an advantage in that sense too.
Yeah.
Like I'm just a little bit more artistic with it, if that makes sense. Not to say that like battle rappers or freestylers aren't artistic in that sense. But I like to create a whole package with what I'm presenting. And that's
you like the story.
It's mostly because I'm also multidisciplinary too, you know? Like I'm also gonna be putting out galleries and visuals and movies at some point, and maybe a freaking book at some point. Who knows? I'm also putting together events, programs like midnight sessions or the podcast and everything. So it's like, you know, naturally when I'm in the music sense and I'm making music, I'm not so much focused on like quick bursts of content as I am like taking my time with the project, and I'm gonna write my shit out.
Yeah, but you're trying to perfect your story.
Do you paint? Do you do graffiti and shit?
Graphic design, like digitally, and I've painted before as like a thing to do, but never like as my thing, if that makes sense. Like I've done it like on a one-time occasion or something like that,
like on a wall.
I've gone out and gotten like a canvas.
I misspell shit, so I don't enjoy that shit.
I would like for like to have all the time in the day to just express myself creatively, but like you know, I still gotta like work and stuff. So I definitely have just narrowed down my creative expression to a lot of digital work and then like the music stuff. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I mean,
it's because a lot of
go listen to fucking freestyle rappers then.
Yeah, but it's because a lot of people when it comes down to like when you see them on the radio, right? And a lot of times when they come on the radio, they're like, "Hey, dude, so during our interview, we're gonna give you a heads up to throw down a rap." And a lot of the times, and I know I saw this a lot with the Wu-Tang, when they would perform, or especially when they'd be interviewed like overseas, whatever new album was coming out, that's the freestyle that they would throw, was whatever new song was coming out. So that way they kind of, you know, they kind of see where they can fix their bugs or whatnot.
Yeah.
But a lot of people nowadays are thinking, because like when it comes to like a Drake, where there accusations of all these ghostwriters and shit that he's not really a rapper or an artist because he's just a fucking actor. That's where a lot of these kids nowadays think if you can't freestyle, you're not a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I could kind of get. But a lot of these guys, I mean, there's so much.
But their delivery is pretty good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
but like with like a Kendrick, I think Kendrick could freestyle a bit, but the message that he's throwing out, he needs to go back and be like, oh wait, I don't like the way this sounds. I'm gonna throw this instead. He needs to go back and get that biblical verse he's spitting out just right.
Yeah,
because like you said, for some people it doesn't flow as well. Some people it does. I mean, to each their own, right? But at the end of the day, as long as you're happy with your work,
I also feel like I've seen that conversation off the top versus freestyle. Like I do think a freestyle can be written if you're just fucking around writing.
Yeah,
you know. And I mean, what difference is it if every line you're writing just happened in the top of your head? You know, like that's also kind of freestyling in a way. It's just not off the top of your head,
off the dome. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen that argument of like, oh, can a freestyle be written? In my opinion, yes. Yeah, a freestyle is just as long as there's no like tight concept around it. Maybe you're just fucking around talking your bullshit in your rap. That's a freestyle, bro. And like maybe you wrote it in 2 minutes. Like, well, shit, dude, that's fast as fuck to still like come up with all that shit and then not only to come up with it, but to like still somebody throws you whatever beat and you know how to fit the cadence no matter what. Yeah, I still think like you can be a well-respected writer, and tiptoe the line of being a freestyler. You know what I mean?
A lot of the time, as long as you have an outline, right?
If the verse is like revised and perfected,
you could fit it to any beat that they're throwing at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you have like a fucking outline where you could just fucking plug and play, you're good.
Because I know Methical, he says you don't like freestyling. Method Man.
To me, in my opinion, off the top is a form of freestyle. You know what I mean?
So for those people that don't understand, what's the difference between the freestyle and off the top?
Off the top is like, I do think you're coming up with those lyrics like strictly in your head. But at that point, you could just have like 100 verses in your back pocket and like no one would ever know either, you know? So any off the top rapper could, unless you're throwing the topics at them and then they're kind of freestyling. But
I always see that
when
starts
to
like,
turn a little gimmicky to me at that point. It sounds like Bob Ross of rapping.
When someone's like freestyling and then, they start making oh, he's writing it. He wrote it.
Yeah. Well, I mean nowadays, but
I'd rather hear someone's writtens anyway. Yeah. Personally, like
because I mean nowadays, regardless of what you do, if there's a little bit of hatred for you, it's not. They're gonna find something wrong with it. You know
Hey,
what I
what-
mean? Regardless
What was
of
that
the fuck you do.
freestyle? Was it Rock the Mic or what was it before? It was a
on
battle.
Sway?
Huh?
On 106 in Park?
No, yeah, but there was that was a whole different thing. But it was something like that. It was
Freestyle
like,
Fridays, baby.
It's funny too because there's
Freestyle
probably
Olympics or some shit.
There's probably a lot of rappers too who like to get to the final verse, the very first off the top version of it wasn't even words. It was just like them like mumbling the flow to like a beat or something and finding like a cadence or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe filling in the last word or whatever. So it's interesting to think about like how many people aren't off the top rappers. You know what I mean? I don't think there's.
I'm sure
anything-
I'm sure there's a lot of them.
I think there's so few genuinely talented off the top rappers that like I'm not even concerned like whether you can or not. Like
Well,
if
like-
you can write good raps and you can write good raps.
I mean, what Jules said is that just because you could do one thing doesn't mean you can transform into the other. You know what I mean? So it doesn't transition all the time, and that's that's in anything. You know, there's always that one dude that, you know, when you're mentioning about basketball, there's one dude that, you know, could probably be better than Michael Jordan when he's playing a pickup game, but then you get him in a set 5 and he can't do shit.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
He gonna fall out with like 3 mics. So I mean, there's so much, you know, there's so many different circumstances around.
That's why they had the and one. And those and one players were not
Hot
NBA
sauce,
players.
Fucking hot sauce, baby.
Yeah. They were not NBA players.
So let me ask you this: when I know you're going within the universe within, you know, when you're making an album, you're trying to put a whole story together, right? So like, say when you decide in that scene, which is that song you're gonna put on that, do you already have an idea for like what's gonna be either a hook or a beat on that, or do you need one before the other before you start intertwining it into the story? Do you need the hook first, or do you need the beat first so you could start putting out that scene?
I think hooks come last for me.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I'm the catchiest rapper. Like most of my songs are just like verse and very straightforward hook.
Yeah.
And then like the verse is what I really want all the weight to like fall on. So I definitely do need. I don't always need a beat at first, but once I find a beat that I really enjoy, you know, I can latch a song onto that. But I mean, I was able to start off with just poems.
Yeah.
So I've been able to just write with nothing at first, and sometimes I'll say something in conversation that sounds hard as fuck, and I have like a bar detector, so I'm like, oh, dude, that's a bar right there, and I can build off of that.
I was cussing that bitch out, man. That was a good line.
I remember I was drinking a Dos Equis and I hadn't drank one in a long ass time. I was on my craft beer game for a minute, and I had just said like I'm back on my Dos Equis shit, and then that ended up turning into this verse that I'm hoping to put out at some point. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it. But that's the other thing about like the albums is sometimes I'll have like these side verses that come in and I'm like, well, fuck, where am I going to put this in this story? Like,
right.
Sometimes I just want to rap too, you know? So, you know, I am trying to loosen up like my reins on like, oh, does it fit perfect within the album or not? Like, so that way I can also put out more work too, just like I said, like for the sport of hip hop, you know what I mean? Just put out more verses.
Said you were a craft beer, man. Is IPAs? No? Yes?
Yeah, I think
I'm not.
But you know what? As of late, though, like I said, I went 4 months without drinking.
Yeah.
I was just at Broken Rules 2 days ago. I didn't really fuck with the IPA. Not because it was a bad IPA, but it wasn't really I fucked with the porter.
Yeah, that's
so. I think
this dude don't fuck with any of that
he's
shit.
telling me.
Y'all talking alien shit right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get into
Hennessy
I'm
over
gonna
here.
try like brown. I'm gonna try like brown ales, pecan ales. I'm gonna try those from now on.
Brown nails?
Brown ales.
Oh, I heard brown nails. I was like, what the fuck?
I just came back from Dallas. I had a pecan ale. It was good. It was 512 or something like that. I don't know. It was delicious.
Hey, that Killer Bees we made, what was the percentage on that shit? Do you remember?
Shit was like 12.
Yeah, that shit was killing
Yeah,
people.
that shit fucked people up.
That was awesome.
I say that one sentence ended up turning into like, I'm back on my Dos Equis shit, 2 X's. I'm back on my writing shit. Got hella songs, my heart's in bits. To think it happened again a few years down the road. Shit, I'm impressed. So like one little line within a sentence can turn into like a verse and stuff. So,
Like, hold on.
but I usually write in the whip. I like to just write in the car a lot because I can just blast the instrumental on repeat. I'm not bothering anybody in my environment or anything like that. And it's usually alone.
Yeah.
I'm almost always just rapping alone, like writing my stuff alone. I've tried at one point to like write in like a co-writing setting. Nah, that is not my thing. Like it's a very personal environment for me.
What's your state of mind when you start writing? Do you have to be? Are you blunted? Are you fucking
zooted out?
Are you? Yeah. Are you sober?
I could write.
What do you? What do you? Feel?
What do you prefer?
Yeah. What do you feel?
I prefer to smoke while I write, but some of my coolest shit's been coming when some of my coolest raps have come when like I'm faded, bro. Like I got a couple drinks in me. Okay. I'm just chilling up on the couch, and like just typing, bro.
Yeah.
I don't always get a chance to write all my lyrics like with a pen or a paper. Obviously, we live in this world now. It's just way easier. But yeah, I would prefer to smoke while I'm writing. Because, like I said, I'm usually in the car. I do prefer being in the whip while I write. So, smoking is obviously like the thing that I'm most comfortable with doing.
Yeah, yeah. Because I know I was listening to some of the stuff like 47 miles per hour and some other shit that you had on your Spotify, and I was getting a lot of Bobby Valentino or was Logic, right? But it's that the Bobby Tarantino album. I was getting a lot of that flow from you. I was like,
Valentino's
okay.
like R&B, right?
Yeah. No, that was Bobby Tarantino album.
That threw me off.
That's why I had to look at
songs. I got sexy songs.
That's why I had to look at it again. I was like, I knew it was Bobby some shit, but it was Bobby Tarantino. Yeah, it was from 18, so that's fucking 2018. Yeah. That's like 9 years ago. So I was getting a lot of that vibe from it.
I actually fucking love Logic's conceptual albums. Not to say like the songs, like
he made one like the Tribe album.
The Incredible True Story is my favorite Logic album. It's
which one's that?
It came out before all that stuff.
Yeah, it was one of his earlier albums.
Are you on his page right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to see when it popped out. That came out in 15.
Yeah, dude, I love that one. That one's fucking sick. I was also fucking 11 years younger too, though. Like Logic hasn't translated with me as I've gotten older.
No?
Nah, I wouldn't say no.
You've lost.
Which one was it? Which one are you talking about?
2015.
The Incredible True Story.
Oh, yeah, that one.
I love that album, but I love it a lot because of how conceptual it was. Like I fucked with that. Like one of my favorite artists is Tyler the Creator right now.
Oh yeah,
just because of what he's doing with his albums, dude. His albums are so sick, bro.
He's fucking.
He just changes it
different.
up, man. He's kind of like a
characters, bro. Eras, dude.
Yeah, you think he's kind of like a new Outcast.
But it's not just that; it's the fact that he's also got his clothing line, his festival. Like he's an artist through and through. Yeah, bro. Like I fuck with that shit.
I saw him at ACL a couple years ago.
Yeah,
that dude's amazing. He had a spaceship on his fucking.
I still haven't seen that guy live, man.
Oh,
it's
fucking amazing.
Yeah,
he's something else. Boy.
Yeah,
Kendrick too, man. Kendrick's one of my favorite.
Oh,
and those are the big names. Those are the big names that are like my
Kendrick in any era he could compete. You know what I mean?
Yeah, his style alone. I mean, that's the thing that I don't like about when people say I want to be like this guy. Like nobody wants to be. You shouldn't try to be the next Kendrick or the next Dre or the next. You want to be the first you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
you can't tell.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Whenever I talk about the people I'm inspired by, I try to talk about the principles of what they do.
Right,
like,
right.
I like that Kendrick has narrative albums. I like that Tyler the Creator is not only pushing his creativity in music, but he's also pushing in other ways.
Yeah,
I don't want to write an album like Tyler's album. You know what I
J.
mean?
Cole shit's nice.
J. Cole's nice. Yeah.
I've always been able to enjoy J. Cole.
But they were giving him a hard time because Fat Joe threw him under the bus. I don't look at J. Cole like that, like a rapper like that. Like he's just a chill guy.
No, he just. It's
not about that life, that beef shit.
Nah, in between playing basketball or pickup games, he throws out an album.
Because they were like, I can't respect him because he didn't go outside. I was like, he did go outside, but he came back in. You know,
it was too hot.
It was too hot out there. He was like, let these motherfuckers murder each other. You know what I mean?
Oh shit! So completely off the subject. I know we're gonna do this. We're actually gonna do this pod a few weeks ago, but then you're getting ready for a fucking marathon. You just decided to run.
Yeah.
What the fuck made you decide just to run a marathon?
Dude, I was gonna run that shit in 2020, and then I went to jail. So, like,
which one did you run?
The El Paso Marathon.
Oh
the
yeah,
whole thing.
Yeah. You were.
The whole thing.
I think you were out there.
Yeah.
The whole thing. I did
so you did the 26 miles?
26.2.
Fuck. Oh no, dude.
Yes, sir. I was trying to run that in 2020, and that shit fucked up my whole plan.
Did your toenails fall off and shit?
With what? No,
This run and
run.
shit? Yeah, because I hear they fall off and shit. Like,
yeah, they can, bro.
After like 18th mile, it's just fucking
Yeah.
you lose a
You gotta-
pinky.
You make sure your nails are cut.
oh yeah. Oh, I got Freddy
Don't wear-
Krueger shit.
So
going
I'm
on.
trying to run.
Krueger shit.
So what was the reasoning behind just wanting to run a fucking marathon? Like
That's an accomplishment,
who
man.
the fuck
Yeah.
wakes up like today? I'm gonna run a marathon in a few weeks.
Like I'm gonna wake up and kill myself.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been wanting to do that shit, and genuinely, I had never got back to that since 2020. But middle of last year, my whole environment changed. So like, I ended up switching jobs. I had gotten out of a relationship, so like I kind of just went ahead and 180'd my whole living situation as well. And then with Emmeff Pearl, we had hit a few bumps in the road that kind of made me like press pause on a lot of stuff.
yeah.
So during that time, that's like July, and then July to September is me just in the dumps, like just like getting over a lot of this like chaos that just like flipped around and shit. Cause I didn't want to leave the last job. I fucked with my last job. I just didn't like the environment around, like the people that was, the industry, fuck yeah. But, you know, having to kind of give that up and then going like a month and a half without the next job per se, like that was also stressful as well.
Fuck
So
yeah.
then September comes around and I'm finally like, you know, figuring out my routine again. And so I just really wanted to finally tackle that shit, because I knew that for the next few months I was gonna be bored, because I was gonna like I was gonna compromise a lot. I was gonna stay in. I wasn't gonna like go out where people will just tell you like, oh well, just don't drink. Like, but it's like, well, yeah, motherfucker. But if there's beers flying around me, like I'm gonna want one too.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm just trying to respect my own temptations. Because like for you they might be easy as fuck, but for me it's a challenge. So like, luckily I didn't face any social pressure like that at all. But I did have a lot of FOMO throughout those last 4 months. But I just really wanted something to, like I had told you earlier, like anchor me down while I was also taking care of a lot of other shit.
And when you're running, do you find that shit like therapeutic?
Yeah.
You get the runner's high and shit?
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck.
Damn.
I get the
Like
fucking.
that-
I want to throw
get the
up.
bubble guts.
Yeah, I get bubble guts. I want to shit on myself.
Like after what mile does a fucking runner's
Dude,
high kick
luckily
in?
I never had to deal with that, bro. Like mid run having to like not even pee, bro. Like I
My whole
I'm
system
pretty
breaks
lucky.
down.
After the third
I
turn,
start getting
boy.
tunnel vision and shit and bubble guts and
Well, dude, like at home, bro. At home, I don't know if it's because I have ADHD or something. I need to go to a doctor to see that, because like I just imagine I do the way like I'm just moving
Function?
around. But dude, I pace back and forth at home all the fucking time. Like,
Yeah, you got
and
that
I'm
shit.
I'm just running through all this like scenarios in my head. I'm like repeating the plan that I already know is gonna work. Just fucking okay, you know the plan's gonna work. Put it in the back of your mind and just now do the steps that are gonna get you there slowly, day by day.
Yeah.
But that's not really how I work. I'll fucking go back and forth, reiterating the plan for like an hour, dude. Sometimes I'll kill time. So I just figured at one point, like, I should just take the walls off and just run a lot further, and I can just think about this shit while I'm running. So yeah, bro, like it does help me in that sense. Maybe it's because I do have ADHD. Maybe it gives me a space to let my thoughts run rapidly.
Yeah.
I do play music, so sometimes I'll zone out, and it allows me to maybe pause my thoughts for a sec. Maybe that's what it is too. I don't know what it is per se, but I do enjoy it. And I don't know if I get a runner's high per se. Yeah, I do actually, because I could be in mile 8, bro. Like 8 miles in, an hour, 10 minutes in, and I still feel the freshest throughout the run that I've been.
I can't even read
You're
on the
shaking.
treadmill, dude.
My boy's
Oh,
shaking.
shit.
My boy's shaking his head right now, like, man.
No, I mean
I don't know
I
about
like that, but I can't do it, man. I don't.
I can't run just to run. I can't. Fuck no.
Man,
No,
you
I
have
fuck
to
with
have
it,
some
dude.
cops or something behind me.
Unless I'm running after an ice cream truck, I can't.
And I used to hate running. Like I used to hate it, I think, because I couldn't smoke before. Like at first it would like, oh dude, because when I smoke, I love to smoke and lift, right? Because when I lift, I could lift, let's say I'm benching and I only have 25s on, but I still feel it. So it's good because it helps encourage the pump. Like somebody might scoff at 25s and be like, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna see those 25s and be like, all right, well, instead of maxing, I'll just get a dirty ass set of like 15 to 20 reps then. You know what I mean? Like I'll adjust. So when you smoke, like you feel everything a lot more. And for me, I can lift no matter the weight I'm lifting. I feel the pump no matter what. Translate that to running though, bro. My calves were on fire, dude. I was like, this is not fun, dude. Like, I don't like this. Eventually, once I got over that, and I could run right after I just ripped like either a piece or whatever the fuck. I was like, dude, this is awesome. Like, damn. I got over it. So
I don't know.
I enjoy running, bro. Like, it's really cool.
What's the? Because there's a trick, right? Because I know, like when the military do their run, there's a certain trick that they have. I guess a certain pace that they have to run. That way, you never really feel fucking tired.
They say
works
they
for
run
you?
with your hands and shit. I don't know how the fuck that is, but
I don't know.
They were like,
I feel like it's all based on like more like your heartbeat,
Okay.
your heart rate, and then whether or not you have like fuel on you. Like if you're just drinking water, you'll gas out. Like you do need to put sodium back into your body if you're running for a long time.
Yeah.
You do need to like have carbs.
Oh, I got that shit for days, though.
yeah, I got
running for 3 weeks
I got
straight,
storage
huh?
of that
At
shit.
some point.
Oh, I'd be running like Forrest Gump, dude, from fucking
I
from
ate a
sea to
bag of
shining sea, baby.
Hey, the bag of sunflower seeds today. Shit.
Yeah, so I had to learn that stuff, bro, when I was running, because like up until the marathon, I never ran that long. So I never really needed to like drink stuff while I was running. Like I was just good to just.
How did you train though? How did you like? I'm saying 26 miles. Fuck.
Yeah, I subscribe to this one app that's really popular. It's like AI based.
Okay.
They just gives you like an AI generated training plan. And I just followed that because I feel like I'd already had like 5 years of running under my belt. So like I already had the understanding of how my body feels after a run and like what a 9-minute pace is or what a 10. So I just wanted like structure. Just give me the structure real quick. Because like if you look up that app, you'll see that a lot of people, some people, not a lot of people have found success from it. But there are a good chunk of people that say that it's caused them like injuries. And I'm like, oh, it's probably because you're pushing yourself too much or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't really follow it down to like the craziest T.
That's
but
probably my problem. I don't like pushing
me out.
myself.
Yeah, I don't like
I
subscribing
don't like
to apps.
energy. Yeah,
I like subscribing to apps.
But YouTube too. I mean, I just like looked it up on YouTube, and then I would check with like on Reddit. You know, I would like look it up and just be like, yo, like how much should I be eating or consuming throughout the race? What brands could I use?
Oh, Reddit gives you that shit? I thought it was just porn and
You
shit.
can find anything on Reddit, dude.
I know. I know.
Reddit gives you
You can find like non-porn on like OnlyFans too. Like
Where?
It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait a
dude.
minute. Nope.
Why would you do that? Why?
Why would you sign up for that?
Yeah.
It's just
I
like
know you
saying,
probably don't make no money on that though.
no, but
No,
I mean,
no.
it's just like saying I go to the strip clubs for the food. Like, it's just
For
like-
the steak and
that shit-
lobster,
yeah,
bro.
boy.
The steak and lobster.
That shit don't make no sense.
Yeah, I'm not into strippers. I love lobster though.
I love those burritos. Those fucking all you can eat buffets, boy.
They're kind of in my way every time I go.
You gonna eat that steak?
Nah, yeah. But just like all that other shit, like, dude, everything, like, I talk hella NBA on Reddit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, NBA, dude. Like, the NBA.
Really?
Shit.
Yeah, man.
What's
it's
your
crazy.
team?
Spurs.
Sorry, man. I'm
Wemby.
sorry.
Oh,
Sorry
yeah,
for what?
Wemby,
It's a
bro.
good time to be a Spurs fan.
Yeah, I know. Right, well, it's bound to come around again. You know what I mean? If you're there long enough.
Was this guy a fan of?
He's a Laker.
I'm a Laker
He's
guy.
a Laker fan.
Yeah.
He buys his
Tough times.
They buy their championships.
Tough times.
I don't. Well, once LeBron goes, we're good.
Yeah, that's gonna help. So, what does your body feel like after the 26.2 mile run? You said.
Yeah. I mean, for the training, I only got up to 19 miles, and it was weird because, like, for those, any long run that was like that, an hour afterwards, I got very nauseous, like extremely nauseous, dude. And then I would be like that for like 2-3 hours almost, to the point where I was like shivers after, bro. I was like, fuck, I did something wrong this run. Like, I'm not doing it right.
Yeah.
After the marathon, I don't know if it's because of the audience, like the adrenaline or whatever, but no nausea. I didn't feel sick at all afterwards. Like, I was able to drink and stuff afterwards, you know? It's as if you hadn't gone to the gym in like a long time.
Do they give you shots and shit while you're running?
There
Heard
was
that
a couple
yeah,
stations.
yeah.
There was a couple
Because
stations.
my girl did half the marathon. Half marathon.
I just didn't though. I was like, no, not until I crossed the
All
line.
right.
Not until I crossed the finish line.
Yeah, because I
Also, though, I wouldn't. It was like fireball and shit. Like I
Ooh.
wouldn't take a
Oh,
shot
that
of
shit
fireball.
comes
on
out
the
my
run.
nose, man. I don't like that shit.
I was telling
It's just
group
like Jaeger to me.
what we were talking about earlier. I actually I was downtown, and I guess during that Sunday of the race, I forgot it was there. So when I was downtown, I went to go hit up La Bag Bag, and I saw people like they were like twitching on their way in, bro. They had just finished running the race, legs shivering and twitching. And
you were there? I was there right after.
Yeah, I was like, I was there for that little hip hop concert or the oldies.
They had a
mix.
DJ. Yeah, I was there. I caught the tail end of it.
I was right in the front of the fucking speaker.
Oh yeah, I saw the cholos and shit.
Yeah, I was there with the homies.
Their fucking pizza's amazing. But anyway,
I'd run for
the
that.
meatballs.
I'd run for that. Yeah, the meatballs are good. I'd run for that shit. But damn, dude, that's crazy. Like you figure if you knew it was gonna be a 26-mile race, right?
Yeah.
Like you figure you would train for, you would run at least like 27 just to make sure you're good, not just up at 19 while you're training.
And be like, I hope I finish the other 7.
We're just gonna play this shit by ear.
One of the things that I learned was that like if you run a marathon, unless you're running it in under 3 hours, a marathon is one of those sorts of events that isn't healthy for you. And what I mean by that is like once your body's been running for more than 3 hours, it's like kind of detrimental to your joints and all that to be on your feet that long. So a lot of people will suggest in your training plan, it wasn't so much 19 miles, it was more so
the time.
I didn't have any training plans that went over 3 hours.
See, that's why I don't do it.
Yeah,
but
I can't even stand for 3 hours.
That's why I was nervous because I was like, "Fuck, dude!" Like, 19 miles, and then at the end of it, I was nauseous as hell, dying and shit. Like, what's 7 more miles?
Yeah.
But by that point, I don't know. I mean, I had the trial and error of knowing whether or not I overfueled or whether I underfueled during my runs. That's why I got nauseous. I had the crowd energy around me.
Yeah.
And I mean, dude, when you see a motherfucking old ass dude pass you and shit, you're like, oh, come on, man.
I'll trip that motherfucker. Exactly what I was.
It wasn't even in a bad way, bro. But
fuck that old man.
You know, like that competitive spirit, you're like, oh, fuck no. Like, I got to get it. But it was also competitive, like self-competitive too, you know. So I was also like, well, fuck, like he's getting it. I'm gonna get this shit too.
No, fuck that.
He's gonna hit the floor. Hit the body. Hit the floor.
Every run throughout my training block, I only got up to 15 before I had to stop. So it was cool because on the race day, I got up to 19 before I was like, fuck, dude, these cramps are killing me.
Yeah.
From 19 all the way to 26, it was walking with cramps, bro, just like flaring up in your quads, dude. It was gnarly. It was gnarly. Yeah, man.
Cramps are better than crabs.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
That's yeah. Oh, the cramps are better than crabs.
It was tough, bro. But honestly, like now, a big reason too, honestly, was, dude, what has it been like? Almost 2 weeks now. But also,
I'd still be laying down.
The training during most of the training plan was towards the end of the last year. One of my biggest goals last year was to be debt free, and I was able to do that right before the year ended. So I got that goal. I cleared up. We filmed a lot of shit in the summer, and it just hadn't been edited. It was just sitting there, and I don't know if you guys have ever just sat on a few episodes where you're just like, fuck, dude, like. Yeah, we filmed this shit like 3 months ago. I don't even want to touch this right now. You know?
Right.
I want to like work on new shit.
Right.
So like, I was really trying to figure out a lot of that stuff. So it was like checkpoint after checkpoint after checkpoint. Marathon was the final finish line. From way back in July when I first said like all this shit had changed, bro. So like July to now was like this huge long thing. I was gonna cross that finish line, bro.
Yeah.
But also, a big motivation for me was thinking like what happens after. Dude, these last 2 weeks, bro, I've been floating, dude. I've been like, everything's easy now. Like nothing really feels like a challenge, and I feel like that's good because I've been creating and trying to do a lot of shit while I was under a lot of pressure, bro. Like I was trying to do the rest of Emmeff Pearl while I had a breathalyzer and all that shit. Right. You know what I mean? So now like it's like I'm doing this shit with my hands no longer tied behind my back, bro. What the fuck's about to go down? Like it's about to be crazy now.
Oh, when you said you're debt free, I thought you sold your car because you were running everywhere.
No, I mean I do. I do.
Like, oh shit, okay.
I do have debt. I don't have any
major.
I don't have any high interest debt right now anymore. Okay. And I also it's hard for me to look at my because I have a brand new car that I bought end of 2024. It's hard for me to look at that as debt, bro. That shit takes me wherever I need to go. That should take if I need to have a sudden opportunity in Arizona for some random reason, like I could go in there.
Right,
like,
right.
That's
Oh, it's a luxury.
It's a debt, I guess, but it's an investment too. It's
There
like
you go.
the APR is
Necessity.
fucking. It's not fucking 30% APR. You know, like,
Necessary debt.
it's chilling. So like I'm not carrying interest or anything like that right now. So like, I'm a creator without a lot of pressure right now, and I'm excited to see what that is, dude. Because
No, that's always great.
Like
I
it's
wish.
not like I never was. Like for the last 10 years, I've been creating with all this sorts of fucking either like debt from the legal shit that I'm having to pay off.
Yeah.
Relationships that fall in and out, like emotional debt, all that shit, bro. Like
It all adds up.
you know. So
Yeah.
I want to take advantage of that though. I don't want to be like an asshole and like not use it to my advantage. So
Right.
I really want to do good things for the community.
Yeah,
And
have
I want
it
to
feel you.
I want to have a badass platform.
Yeah.
And then I want to have good music that like is worth listening to. You know, I want to give us a new spin on like hip hop and shit.
Hell yeah.
So I just want to be like very contributive to the creative community. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's all we could ask for, dude. Because I mean, it's always great seeing something new or a different twist on something that you're already invested in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's always.
And I don't even think I'm doing anything new with like Emmeff Pearl, you know? Like Tiny Desk has already existed, and even before them, like live sessions have always existed. But like it's about the craft, bro.
Yeah.
Like I learned how to take photos. I learned how to do graphic design. I worked at a dispensary. I learned how to like, you know,
Roll joints.
make and make pen
joints.
and like make pen flavors. Now I work as a fucking cheesemonger, bro. Like I'm just learning cheese now, bro, and like beer and wine and all this stuff. So like at the heart of it all,
Yeah.
same thing with when I said when I compare myself to Kendrick, it's not because I'm trying to make an album that sounds like his. It's because of the principle of what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like it's the principle of what I'm doing. Everything that I've been a part of as far as employment and like my creative goals have gone, it's like it's revolved around learning and embracing a craft and getting good at it.
The principalities.
Principalities of the of the business. So Groovy Shmokes, we're at the point of the show now where we have a little thing called 10 Shots No Chaser. It's a little segment where we give you 10 random questions, hoping for some just straight, quick answers, kind of rapid fire if possible. Like we said, some of these are
Off the dome.
off the dome, off the
Hold
top.
on, guys, I gotta write this. Real quick.
Yeah.
You're gonna write it
Not
up.
freestyling.
Yeah. He gonna pull out a fucking
Doming it out.
He's gonna pull out a
Pause.
Drake right now. Watch. Instead of phone a friend.
Yeah.
All right. So this is gonna be the 10 Shots No Chaser Groovy Shmokes edition.
Damn.
First question right off the bat: you blow up tomorrow, but the label tells you to change your sound. Are you selling out or are you staying broke?
I'm gonna stay broke, bro.
All right. If your biggest hater is watching this right now, what are you telling them?
Hey, you see me right here, boy? Come on now, I'm coming for you.
There you go.
I'm on that ass.
If you could have a producer bless you with a beat, who would it be?
Dead or alive?
Yep.
Dead or alive.
Dead or alive? Damn, The Lasso. Shout out to The Lasso.
Okay. Who do you feel more pressure from? Your family, fans, or that voice in your own head?
I'll do the voice in my own head for sure.
Are you chasing money, respect, peace, or revenge?
Peace within my own mind.
That's always the necessary.
Damn. Good luck with that one.
What's
I'm still seeking.
Yeah, me too.
What's an insecurity you still battle with when you step in the booth?
Damn, that is a good rapid fire question. I don't know. I mean, my shit's so vulnerable coming out now, so when I drop one thing, it's gonna take a long time for the next thing to drop, and it's just never gonna have momentum.
Okay. If your music came with a warning label, what would it say?
Damn, if I
Contact high.
if I had any sort of conflict with this guy, I better watch out for subliminals.
Oh, shit. Okay.
All right.
One feature from anybody, dead or alive, you only get one. Who's hopping on the track with you?
Some Kendrick.
Kendrick?
That'd be tight, bro.
All right. Who are the 5 artists on your Mount Rushmore?
5?
Mm-hmm.
Tyler?
Is there 5?
And it doesn't necessarily have to be hip hop, just
Yeah, I get you. Tyler,
musicians. Tyler?
Mac, Kendrick. They might all be rappers. I might throw Mick Jenkins on there.
And the last one to wrap it up.
Damn. That's not even rapid fire no more. Ah, man. Eminem, maybe.
Oof.
Okay.
As like a fifth.
Okay. It's like a 4B. The last one, which is a bonus question. Is cereal considered a soup?
No.
Why?
Fuck. I feel like the one thing I was about to say was going to be a hitter because it's cold, but I feel like there's cold soups.
Yeah.
I think because of the broth. It's not
Okay.
broth, it's milk.
Well, it turns into broth, kind of, with the sugar and all that shit on it.
I don't know about that. I feel like that's a reach.
Well, I mean, yeah, that broccoli and cheddar, that's a soup, though, right? That's milky. Pause. But,
Pause. I know you go for the milk. All right, no, we'll go with that. That's 10 shots of no chaser. The
hot dog a
Groovy-
sandwich?
There you go. It's hot dog a sandwich. That's,
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be. It's between, well, then in that case, then hamburgers are sandwiches too.
There's not enough variations of hot dogs for it to be its own category.
Okay.
Just the
True.
toppings. Yeah.
Just the toppings, yeah. Yeah, just look it up at Portillo's. Portillo's, as the people who are out here, the Anglo friends.
Dude, is it open yet?
I don't know.
Fuck, that shit's amazing.
Is it?
Fuck yeah.
All right, I'll take your word for it. That's a 10 shots of no chaser,
Can't wait.
Groovy Shmokes edition. My guys, so we've been on here for about an hour and change. Where can people find, if they want to keep in touch with all the different things that you got going on for you, where can they keep up with you and look for your next project?
Yeah, I mean, I try to separate all my stuff, like I said. So I do also have a personal page. My Instagram is, I guess, like the nexus of it, and you can find everything from there. Uberry Ultra, YEWBERRYULTRA. But of course, like Groovy Shmokes, Emmeff Pearl, these are all their own pages. At emmeffpearl.com. You know, you can find all that stuff. I try to have all my platforms as available that you can find them anywhere.
Right.
But if you ever get lost, you could just find me, Evan Romo. And from there, you'll just see all my projects.
Everything else come out under.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So before we roll out, any last words you'd like to put out there for people listening and for whatever's on your mind right now?
Yeah, I mean, right now, this year, I feel like I've timed a lot of stuff pretty well. So a lot of work is going to be coming out. And I just want to reiterate that, like, it's a really good balance of my own work. But like I said, my biggest goal is to contribute to our community. So I really like to put artists and other professionals, other thought leaders in a place where either their performance or their opinion can get taken serious, whether it's like because of quality production that we put there, that we surround them with. So, you know, I really encourage people to support like these curators such as yourselves. There's A-Town, you know, all these guys that like put together these curations of the frontera, la frontera.
Right.
And so it's not so much like a reminder. It is a promise though to not only keep myself accountable, but like this year, dude, I'm gonna try to showcase a lot of different artists this year. And I'm gonna try to showcase a lot of my own fucking music for the first time. Like, I've always been very selective with what I do, but this year I'm gonna try to practice just putting it out. And it's already in motion. So if you go subscribe to MF on YouTube, you'll already see that we've already been unveiling episodes. And for anyone who feels like we don't have a deep pool of musicians, stop looking at the fucking DJs, bro. There's a lot of badass original artists out here that are doing some dope shit, but because they're not fucking at a rave, we're not hearing them.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just want to encourage that for sure.
For sure. Evan Romo, a.k.a. Groovy Shmokes, a.k.a. Uberry Ultra, and all the other things. He's got 12 different branches of the tree. Make sure you go follow him. Look out for his new projects. Show some love. Follow the story known as Evan Romo, because you never know what's going to be coming out next. He might be running somewhere near you.
Say what up.
So guys, till next time, don't be an asshole. Don't be a dick. Deuces.